It's me. It's time to do some Marvel Snappening. Look who I have. Look who I have. I got Magneto. You see how he has that bland gray border? It's because it's fresh. Hot off the token shop. I had to save tokens for like 2 months, and then I could buy this 1,000 token Magneto. Oh, it took forever, but we finally did it. And so I've been having some ideas and brews to build upon the annoyer archetype that I've talked about before, the idea of using cards like Storm, cards like Professor X to lock down locations. Not necessarily winning with extraordinary amounts of power, but winning because my opponent can't play there. And this list, I was so close to something like this, and then yesterday on Jeff Hoagland's Marvel Snap channel, saw this list, and it was a few tweaks and tunes that this list did that just sent it over the top for me. So let's talk through this list, and of course give a shout out to Jeff Hoagland, who I've watched a ton of his Marvel Snap stuff, and it's just top tier. So first, yes, the idea of this deck is we use Storm to flood a location, eventually locking it down. Of course, Storm has the 1-2 punch of Storm into Jessica Jones. And then Professor X is another neat way to lock an area down. Because we run Daredevil, we can be even more precise on turn 5 with locking down a lane where our opponent is not playing. Now, this sort of core setup of getting enough stats in the Storm lane and getting enough read with the Daredevil has been, tried and true, right? A lot of people have done this. Cool. But there were some problems that I was having with the list. It felt like I was low on power. It felt like I didn't quite have enough stats. And in addition, it felt like I didn't quite have enough consistency getting Professor X or my other 5-mana plays out there. And so this deck does two things that I think is just incredibly brilliant. Running an Electro, and as a Magic the Gathering and Hearthstone player, I think about cards like this incorrectly, I believe. I think about cards like this as, this is an Electro deck. This card is trying now to ramp, and it's therefore a ramp deck. But I think Electro is better to think of as a card you play 20% of the time. It is an alternative way to get a Professor X down early, kind of as an alternative Daredevil. It's really, really nice to think of it this way. And another great thing is we run Sunspot, so we can lock down a lane that Professor X is in with not enough power, and then just pass turns in order to let Sunspot gain energy. Other disruptive elements include Armor. I think one of the best 2-mana cards in the entire game, to be honest. Especially good with the Destroy archetypes wandering around everywhere. But at the high end, Destroyer as just more power, again solving that problem that I've felt with some of my other annoyer lists. Magneto, more power, also has a subtle synergy with Storm, because Storm, if you play on 3 and then you do Jessica Jones on 4, Magneto can pull the cards from the flooded location that the opponent would have played on turn 4 that maybe would have set them up to win that location. And of course, it's a bunch of power on turn 6. And last but not least, Leech is a great way to futz with these Silver Surfer decks and Cosmo, other disruptive elements that just fill up the board, or excuse me, remove their ability to fill the board with a bunch of power. So neutering it on turn 4 and 5. First to fill gets a copy of their opening hand. All right. Like Electro into Professor X, into Leech. I love snapping. I snap early and often. I'm reckless. Silverlux is first we've seen of this game. Yeah. So hey, raise your hand if you've never played Marvel Snap, or if you don't know how this game even works. Raise your hand. Great. Played like 5 games. Great. So the idea of this game is, here are 3 locations. I want to win 2 of the 3 locations, and the game lasts exactly 6 turns. And each card has power. So how do you win? Well, pretty straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, you see the power that's here? There's 4 power total here. So my opponent is winning 4-0. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play over here with Electro. Joink. So now my opponent has 3 power to my 2. So that's the basic structure to the game. My opponent's going to play first. I think this is probably right to do here. Or do we bail on this lane entirely? Yeah, so this, for instance, gives me more energy, so I can do more on a particular turn. I think I'm not going to win this one. This is right. I think Sacred Timeline is just going to get pretty big. Man, alright, it's not refreshing exactly. Alright. This is turn 5 out of 6, so I'm pretty sure I'm winning this one. I'm pretty sure. But what I can do now is I can actually Destroyer here, then this is protected, and this is going to be very hard to lose. So Destroyer says, destroy your other cards. This has an ongoing effect. You can only play 1 card per turn. So if I play this, I destroy this and remove that limitation, which might not matter. So this is an interesting question. Yeah, I think that this is still the best play, is just a Magneto Sunspot here. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, yes, technically my opponent could. Oh, nice. Nobody to move. Oh, I've been owned. Do these have ongoing effects? Oh, I didn't even know that this thing had this ongoing effect, because it's just never happened in my games. Alright, yes, I've been owned. I've lost. Let's see. Frame break, etc. We have the knowledge and we have the power. Ramsey Redwolf says that's another Jeff list. Every list is a Jeff list, because Jeff has played everything. I don't have any plays, so I'll pass turn. What does snapping do? Yes, snapping is a way of doubling the stakes. So if you imagine, like, in a hand of poker, at the very start of the game, there might be $10 in the pot. And if we just go pass, 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 we don't put any more money in, we just get to the end, get to the river, someone will win $10 and someone will not. +2 power to cards in hand. Oh my goodness. So this is where I think that I do need to play on tempo. So snapping is a way of doubling the stakes of the game. So I am winning and losing 1 cube. Here's the normal UI. I'm winning and losing 1 cube right now. And this is basically like MMR. If I snap, you'll notice that it says next turn 2. This doubles the stakes. And so now that I've snapped, my opponent has the opportunity to say, well, fuck, do I want to stay in this game and risk losing more money? Or do I just want to fold? And so what's really interesting is that it kind of turns it a little bit into like when you sit down to play poker for an hour, you're trying to maximize the amount of money that you win over the hour. Mjolnir to me. So if I understand correctly, if I play here, because these have swapped locations, Jessica Jones is reading the other location. And then this allows me to play Destroyer here safely. So yeah, at any point, I can leave the game as well. And if I leave, I win or lose whatever's listed here. So the last thing to note about the cubes is that the stakes are 1, and then if I snap, they double to 2, and if my opponent snaps, it doubles again to 4. If I leave at any point, oh, whoops, you got me. If I leave at any point, I just lose what's there, but if we go all the way to the end, it doubles again. So I won 4 cubes, but last game I lost 8 cubes because I was convinced I was going to win, and then I wasn't. So fuck, you know, fuck, I got rivered. The river! Alright, so now we got some of our cheaper cards. I'm snapping on turn 1 because I'm not afraid. Rounds are really short too. Yeah, because again, I used to think of this game as, what, it's a 3-minute card game? You can't have depth in 3 minutes. And to a certain degree, that statement is just fucking true. You can't really have a super rich, very interesting game in that short amount of time. But in the same way that no individual poker hand is super sophisticated, but when you play for an hour, it is sophisticated how you navigate that hour.
Wind aid my hand.
Wish I'd known. Playing around this combo, but that's fine. So here's what we're just gonna do. We're just gonna lock down this lane, and that just gives us the win. So this is the game. This is exactly what this deck is trying to do. Cards can't be played here because Storm flooded it. Fisk Tower is locked down due to Professor X. So yeah, my opponent retreats. Victory. Click this, click this, click that, click this, get a title. May as well be Cole. Yeah, I'm sorry. There is a detail that I deliberately left off and then forgot to come back to again. In this game, the stakes are 1. I can snap once to double it. You can snap once to double it. So together, we can get it to 4. And also, if everyone gets to the end of the game, this is, you get to turn 6 and both players have not retreated. I call that showdown. If you go to showdown, it's 1 more doubling. So, for instance, if I didn't snap and my opponent didn't snap and we went to showdown, it would be win or lose 2. Mana efficiency. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to punch the microphone. You bastard. What are the cubes for? It's your rank, effectively. All right. Been gotted. All right. So I did run out Electro. So Electro's out. Huh. I'm just gonna Jessica Jones. Awesome.
Opponent snapped.
Do this. Just gonna super flow it. Goblin right? Plausibly soon, but if I play Destroyer right, Jessica Jones doesn't get +4 and +4. And I want that. Part of me thinks the best decision is just to do this. Alright? Part of me thinks it's just the best choice. Because then we'll win there. I think this is actually right, huh? What? Oh, wait, it's Quantum Tunnel. Quantum Tunnel, Quantum Tunnel. So, the funny thing is that, like, in my head, I have armor there, so things can't be futzed with. Of course they can still be futzed with, man. Of course. So now I think that we've lost. So now we just get out. And we mute.
Escape.
Escape. Yeah, my brain was still like it's kind of funny. I've been having a lot of conversations like this recently. This is a great opening. A lot of conversations like this recently. Like, when you are processing information, your brain tends to chunk things together. Brains generally, like for instance, if you have like a chord in piano, your brain doesn't process it as just like thing 1, thing 2, thing 3. Initially it does, but then your brain processes it as one thing, the chord. It processes these 3 individual things as one interaction. And I find myself getting futzed up with this as a result because my brain is like, aha. Like, armor is in this lane, my things are protected. Because my brain often lumps Professor X as a protection card and armor as a protection card. Why? Because my #1 most played deck is Ongoing Destroyer, where these are the key defensive cards to prevent Destroyer from killing all your shit.
Wind, aid my hand.
So it's funny that my brain was like, oh, okay, I'm going to play Magneto there. Really good. So this might be Bad News Bears. Where were you last turn, Jessica? What did you study in college? Math. Mathematics. My opponent isn't playing a thing. So this is going to be +5, huh? Be 11. So I think we are just outright dead. And this is something that I think just feels really nice, is the ability to retreat.
Escape.
I hedged a bit that we would be able to either redraw Magneto or draw Jessica Jones if I flooded that location. But I was wrong. Alright, well this is the dumbest. I'm snapping. So we have a Daredevil. Wouldn't have changed much though. Oh, it would have indeed changed quite a bit. Because we can pull locations or pull things out of the flooding area with Magneto. Unless you're not talking to me. In which case, totally. Alright. So, in my deck is, like, Sunspot, Professor X, Destroyer, Storm, Electro. I mean, basically not Electro. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I mean, this is just the fucking nuts right here. This is it. We are winning. We are winning hard. Alright. So, Electro will give us the bonus mana, and we'll self-dunk. Oh, you love to see it. Alright, so now Daredevil, we get to see what they do. Probably Leech on Quantum Tunnel. Probably. I do need to be a little bit careful because, like, I really do want... Like, Quantum Tunnel, it looks like we're winning Quantum Tunnel. Probably don't want to do that. Enchantress, huh? Play these both over here. I'm not exactly worried about anything now because, like, there's no weird... My opponent doesn't have extra mana. We're ahead by 1 billion here. We're ahead by 7 here. When I play this, this will be adding another 8 because Enchantress will be pulled over. This is move all 3 and 4 cost cards over. Oh, this is a 4 cost, isn't it? Huh. We can just pass and we'll be +4. This might actually be fine. I'll pull Hobgoblin. Hobgoblin costs 5. Not exactly sure where we pull this. This is actually probably correct. Because it'll yoink both of these, and then we can win both. Yeah, I think this is it. Oh, shit, man. I keep forgetting about this fucking Quantum Tunnel. Alright. I have no idea what was happening. Yeah, that was a kind of a weird situation. I think that there was the play that I made on the previous turn. Oh yes, please upgrade this. I'd be interested in using the untapped deck tracker. We're using untapped right now, but we're not using the tracker. Well, useless unlocks. Great. Completely, utterly useless. Oh, I see. They would have... Professor X stopped their tunnel. Nice, 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 nice. Snap first. Why didn't his cards get swamped in the Quantum Tunnel? It's because of Professor X. Shuffle 5 rocks into that deck. Alright. Here we go. Play a card here, return it to your hand. Well, why not? Why not? This is why I really like Storm and Professor X, is they just like futz with these kind of situations so great. Alright, this is the game.
Wind, aid my hand.
Since this is getting flooded, I am actually going to... I'm going to leech here and just destroy their last turn while getting a bunch of power in mid. Well, ain't that some shit? So I'm going to try to win on tiebreakers. That's what I'm going to attempt to do. I think we're going to lose by 1, but I'm not going to retreat. I don't care. Oh my god, we won by 1. Yeah, there's an alternative to Hobgoblin Right. That was another choice. Oh yeah, missions. Click this. Get this. Get that. Get that. Get here. Go here. Winning by 1. Obviously a bot. Has to be a bot. Alright, give me your cards. Let's do some research. Jubilee? Oh, hell yeah. Well... I think this is pretty good. What up? Oh, wait, what? Good morning. Oh, wait, what? Wait, what? Yeah, I think cards are pretty sweet. Let's play this guy here. Okay. We'll drop the Electro.
Wind, aid my hand.
Alright, so I now have more manas. We have some fucking sick cards here. This is what I'm going to do, because it's Professor X, Hobgoblin, or Magneto. Or Jessica. There's just like a lot of good cards here. And if we get Professor X here, we just win this right side. Alright, nice. I think that means that Killmonger's the one that stays. Which might be potentially viewed as sad, but the Bifrost is outing, so. My opponent isn't doing anything? Oh, yeah. Oh my god, look at them going for some sort of weird turn 6 play. Amazing. Yeah. Oh, Swagneto. Get up. Alright. Okay, cool. Cool. Nice, good, 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 very good, nice, excellent. Professor X is my favorite card in this game. I want nothing but Professor X's stuff. When you play a card here, send it through the Quantum Tunnel, and I have my ramp card. Oh my god. Alright, oh, Quantum Dunks. She-Hulk. First to fill this does things. Alright, yeah, passing it through. What do you spend collector tokens on? I spent it on Magneto. Oh hell yeah. Electro gets played and dunked. So I mean we have like Destroyer, I mean Professor X would be like, oh, for Asgard, Mjolnir. Yeah, I mean, mainly I just want the energy, and whatever this gets dunked to, I think is fine. Electro again, huh? Part of me's like, oh hell yeah. Let's do this actually. Mjolnir to me. Nissa says, I really enjoy your carefree playing. So many Infinite streamers are always stressed. The lower ladder is always more fun. I'll be honest. It's not the rank that's making me so carefree. It's that, like, I've done way too many competitive things. So they have the Infinite there. Alright, this is it. This is the game. So we need to try to win this one, and maybe win left. Yeah, I played just like way too many competitive games for my whole life. That, like, you know, a ladder that resets at the end of each season. With no competitive scene, I mean. Yeah, so I think it's less the rank at which things are played that somehow gives me a permission to do that. Huh. Can I win this? It looks like the answer here is no. I think my opponent got too many good rips. Too many good rips. So, I mean... yeah. Too many large things in hand with the Quantum Tunnel. We definitely want to keep the Leech in the hand because it's our answer to a lot of the more nasty combo things that are running around. And I think that in that game, the error was probably playing Leech in mid and going for the Raft instead of playing Leech left and trying to dunk. Looks good to me. Being able to storm Jessica Jones, the Vibranium Mines, looks good. Obviously gonna do this. Where's my Magneto? Show me a Magneto. Or show me death.
Wind, aid my hand.
Man, if only it had been... oh, if only it had been. Okay. Now this is sick. I mean, where do you play? Alright. Wow. Alright, it's last turn. Yeah, let's just, like, play these guys, huh? Yeah, I think this seems pretty good. Snap!
I am Iron Man.
Alright. What a guy. What a guy, like, not retreating. What a pal. That's wapoi. Dude, I am so excited I'm not streaming tomorrow. Make no mistake, I like streaming, but I was falling into that little streamer trap where I was like, if I'm not live every day, career's over. And I'm just like, wait, I'm just gonna take a day off. And everyone's like, all right. And I'm like, +1 cost. Well, I mean, I can't snap now. It'd be reckless. Give me something random. Okay. Alright, now I'll snap because I have a useless random card. Alright. Oh, I hate this card. I'm not futzing with this nonsense. Not with this nonsense. Grab boys, it's taking a day off. I'm charging back my last 40 subs. Oh man, why don't you go sit underneath the sand and eat people only once every few thousand years, huh? It's a really shitty Tremors joke. But it's my Tremors joke. This Tremors joke was made for me. Ah! Oh, is there now? So, there is a turn 7. So we're just doing this. We're going to Professor X here, which will give us several follow-up turns to do some cool stuff. Alright. So if I do this, they can no longer play death, huh?
Who they dig up this time?
3 random 6-costers? Fuck. Is there a way to win? It doesn't actually look like it. Because we're going to lose the ice box, because I need to... I mean, Arming Green Goblin means that we definitely lose this, and we definitely lose this. So if I do this, we instantly lose the game. They're going to play for this lane. You have to retreat.
Escape.
Because if we Cosmo right, they reveal first. So if they play a 6-power card, they win mid and right. We could armor, but then if they play a 6-cost right, we're screwed. And we know they have a 6-cost. In fact, we know they have 3 6-costs. So given that, I think it's a fair retreat. What determines the flip order? Who is winning? 6 costs were all leached? Yeah, and that doesn't matter. Whether they're leached or not, still, the 6 power cards are the strong ones. Verifast says, but it was 50-50 where they'd play their 6 cost. So, if they play the 6 cost in the mid, which is less likely, because they're ahead by 7, versus playing the 6 in the smaller lane, is more likely. Because I don't think it's a 50-50. I think it is much more likely that they are leaning on the other side. I'm not futzing with that shit. So, yeah, because I mean, if it's a 7 differential and a 3 differential, and they feel obligated to try to win mid and right because I can pass the turn and win left, it's more likely that they will want to do something like play a big thing in the right and then demon in middle. So I think that it's pretty close to 100% probability that they're going to be playing the right, at which point I just don't beat that. Oh, Magneto. Maybe this. Armor that Bucky. I unfortunately cannot because I'm going second. Oh, that fucking sucks. Holy shit, that fucking sucks. Damn it. Yeah. I will always cast Professor X. Should have mid X so they couldn't Magneto anymore. No, I wanna be greedy. I wanna be as greedy as can be. Oh, we're all snapping now. Well, it says should have X mill. Yeah, so if you have play suggestions, give yourself a little bit more wiggle room and say, you should have done this. This is what you should have done. Do that. Do this. Do that. Soften the language a little bit. Simply by going, I would have X'd the middle to prevent Magneto. Alright, so I've hit end a million times. Shuffle the hand to the deck. Alright. Because the fact is, if we had Magneto'd mid, or excuse me, Professor X'd mid, what would have happened? They would have Devil Dino'd left, we would have been behind by a shitload, and they would have had Magneto guaranteeing that we would have lost. Right? So in fact, if it was like, oh yeah, you should have done that, I mean, literally, if we just look at that suggestion, Bullet, I'm going to give you a timeout. Because again, I'm trying to have a thoughtful exchange with you about communication. And when... Because, again, I'm not saying, you dumbass XYZ. I'm saying, hey, give yourself a little more wiggle room because we can identify that that's wrong and I want to be able to have a reasonable exchange, etc., etc., etc. Oh, Luke Cage. Fuck yeah. We should do this. Yes. Good. So my opponent is a Luke Cage list, which more often than not This is a risk. This is more often than not going to be one of those hazmat decks that tries to give me a bunch of -X on my side. So this is good. Yeah, how do I do this one? This is a 2, this is a 2, so this won't do anything. I think this is what I have to do. I think. But yeah, no, to finish previous thought, if I'm trying to have a thoughtful exchange with you about communication and you sort of lull, you know.
Victory.
I did it. I think my opponent disconnected. There it is. Alright. You know, I think there's a lot of play error potential. There's a lot of play error potential with this. But I mean, even with all that said, I'm really enjoying the way this list is flowing. Oh, dude, fuck yeah. Probably Sunspot here. Then maybe Armor Storm in the other lane. Depends on what we draw. I guess Professor X is out. So the concern I would have with this list is that I don't actually have a lot of power here. So I think that if I armor here, double up, and then quickly do Storm in mid, this gives me a really strong chance to win the flooded lane.
Wind, aid my hand.
So then I'm the only one that benefited from that. Okay, so my opponent has Electro now, huh? Oh, it does go in that order. Shit. So I think that what I have to do is I have to start playing for these two lanes. Alright. This is actually the best play that I have, but it's not great. The VS Rager Destroyer, I think, is maybe the most important Pool 3 card. It's so good. I mean, this looks terrible. Yeah, kind of got an awkward collection of our cards.
Escape.
And it's funny, I'm encountering a lot more retreats than I normally do, which of course means I need to be more thoughtful with my snapping. Ongoing Destroyer, like my most played list, you can snap turn 1 like most games, and you just like always have a good run out. Alright. Cards that are expensive can't be played here. Cool, I'm gonna play Sunspot. It's protected. I did it. Whoever adds more cards here wins the video game, huh? Alright, we will now protect our Sunspot. Common 1-2 punch. Scorpion. I mean, helps Hobgoblin. Draw a card, that's nice, because then we have some of our Daredevil-y / other ones. Okay. Alright, so this is really great. I can do this.
Wind, aid my hand.
So I'm going to reveal first. I'm going to play Cosmo instead of this one. Jubilee, huh? It's good stuff. So big things can't be played on the right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play this. Maybe the correct thing was to pass. Ooh, that's a fucking problem, Captain Marvel, huh? Ooh, shit. That is a huge problem. Then we lose on tie breaks. I don't think that that's a win. They're gonna play something here, and then Captain Marvel's gonna pass to the other side. So I think I need. I mean, I think it would have been fun for content, but I think that that's probably correct retreat. Does X trap Marvel there? It does trap her, but then we would lose on tie breaks. And I think it was that turn with the Hobgoblin where I actually think it would have been better to pass. What's Captain Marvel's effect? When the game is done, she flies over. Magneto takes Thor. We understand how Magneto works. Okay, like... I mean... Today's been challenging. Today has been challenging. My opponent has a Jubilee, has a Scorpion, has a Thor. Jubilee and Thor are candidates to be pulled over. My opponent has 2 slots remaining there. We also know, because they've played Thor, that they have a 0 mana. The 0 mana Mjolnir. And so there's a reasonable probability that they play the 0 mana thing and then a card, which means that it is full, which means Magneto doesn't do anything, which means that Thor is huge, and they have Captain Marvel that can then fly to middle and just win. So that is the concern. That is the concern.
Wind, aid my hand.
And my opponent plays Scarlet Witch. Alright. Only one card can be there. So here's actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to play Cosmo here. No, I can't actually play Cosmo there, huh? I'm going to do this for the stats. I mean... And then on turn 5, we have to play this here. So if I played Cosmo here, I wouldn't be able to Hobgoblin. It was that or pass. Well, Destroyer isn't going to do it. So ideally, we can fill up mid. It is plausible that they have 2. What a run out. So I need to do this and try to win on breakers. Oh my god, thank god. God, I hate emoting in this. What's my rank? I have no idea. I played last Tuesday and today. Yeah, there we go. Turn 7. See no reason not to snap. Looks good to me. Hey, that's my move, turkey. Play a card here, shuffle in the rocks. This is a fair target for Professor X. There is a goose on the loose. Maria Hill, eh? Maria Hill adds a 4 and 5. Excuse me, adds a random 1 cost. Oh, this is Maria Hill. Who's the one that adds a pile of stuff? A lot of sunspotting. Coulson. It's Coulson, huh? This is often just like a guaranteed way to win mid, is with a Professor X. But it appears that I've been owned. It appears we have died. I feel really good when I'm hitting Daredevil and Electro, and I don't feel very good when I'm not hitting those. So I think I need to be more... need to be a little more careful. Because we're going to lose on tie breaks no matter what. And I think that that's going to be the strategy change that we make for the next few hours. Is I think strategically I need to be leaning on Electro and Daredevil, because that's really when I get the power plays. And the other cards can open up opportunities for me to win after that, but without those, I don't think we're very good. So we shouldn't be snapping. So here we have an Electro, so I think this is a fair snap. Plunder Castle. Destroy Right also debuff Sunspot. In what way debuff? I mean, ignoring the fact that they had Goose and we can't play there. Oh my god, another Limbo. I love it. Maybe actually we were okay. Because that game had a Limbo on it, right? It's Morbin time. So we want to do this right away. And then what we're going to do is we're going to leech Limbo.
Enough said, bub.
Enough said, Graham. Yeah, no, I as much as I love Professor X, this is what we need to do. Good. Perfect. Alright, so we get all those. So then this will destroy. So this is a 2-coster. This is 2. This is 2. This is 3. So this will get moved by Magneto. It's a little too risky. I think this is... I don't like New York. I always am unsure about how to analyze it. Nice. Okay. It worked out. It worked out. There's a turn 7 this game. I swear to God. Swear to God, this is the most difficult thing I've ever done, is read this shit. This is actually number 1. Number 1 most difficult thing. How do I do this? Maybe like this. I think this is just all I can do. Pull this guy over. Oh my God.
Victory.
And if we had Magneto here and they played Chavez here, they would have won. So this allows us to at least have space to move things around. Oh, I can Infinity Electro? Hell yeah. Alright, Infinity. It's a Thinker's deck? Like, that doesn't align well with how I do things. Oh my God, not a pixel variant. Alright. Okay, so I have this. I think this is a safe snap. I can Hobgoblin on 4, or excuse me, Leech on 4, and then Hobgoblin Magneto later. Rearrange things a little bit. Alright. Time Stone. Okay, so Leech is going to shit on this. You have no cards here? Okay. Alright, so I am going to Electro here. I think that the stats here are going to be very relevant. Lockjaw is a problem. Okay, so this gives me this. So now I can Leech on 3, which is probably pretty good. Oh my fuck, that feels so good. I'm gonna do this now. Yeah, this is awesome. This is the game right here. Electro, I think, is an interesting card because you often have to decide whether you want to destroy it or leave it for the 2 stats. This list runs Infinauts. I'm no coward. That's good as shit right there. Nice. Got him. Goblin makes him lose an energy. Yes, so the question is, do I want to hit the most amount of cards? My opponent has a bunch of time stones, which means that their deck is often filled with a bunch of 1-cost cards that say, when you play me, redraw. So the earlier I hit that, the more I shut down their play. I'm gonna snap. I have a sense I'm gonna be retreating here. Yeah, I'm getting out of here. Nice. Do you think you have too many 5-drops? I do not. I do not. And the thing is, Dr. Muft, I think that the reasoning behind that statement is really interesting because in this game, you can have a deck where you say, if I don't have one of these at the start of the game, I quit. I literally leave the game. I'm done. And some decks, like for instance, the deck that's Ongoing Destroyer, curves really well. It plays really linearly. I can stay in, 95% of the time, and then if I'm not feeling good later, yeah, I can just back out. It's fine. But this is more so the kind of list where, like, why is my opponent snapping? This is the kind of list that is not like Ongoing Destroyer, where I'm trying to curve out and stick in every game. This more so feels like a list where I want to just bail 30% of the time and scoop a shitload of cubes the remaining chunk of the time. Oh my god, I have owned my opponent so hard. So the risk here would be hitting Destroyer, but I mean, that shit's fucking funny, so I'm gonna do... No, I should probably try to win here, huh? A wave hit. A wave hit the ship. So now I get to see what they do, thanks to Daredevil. Which means, for instance, if they play Galactus in middle, then I can just lock it down. And see, this is what is really nice about this earlier statement, Mr. Muffed. No, I don't think I have too many 5-drops, but I think that if we want to criticize what's been happening, we would say, you know what? We have an unbalanced deck that we need to balance by retreating more. A wave hit it? Is that rare? It's chance in a million. Cards cost 1 less. Alright. Do this. I see Electro. I see Destroyer. I see Elysium. You know, seems good. And to over-exaggerate your question... Oh shit, rocks? It's fucking rocks. Look, I'm fucking doing this. This is too good. I hope I got 1 defense card here. Yeah! Swap me! My rock is gone. Let me tell you, we're getting a rock. There it goes. Oh, the devil. You got me. Oh, I got iced. Blah! I mean... I am really curious. If I Hobgoblin, does it move across and then get swapped with something in my deck? Morbin time, dude. Swap thing is still on your side? Oh, that's pretty funny. I'm doing this. It's Morbin time. Completely morbed on. Nothing! Oh, this is such a fucking shitty run out. This is it. This is the game. Oh, I see. Because then you can discard the whole hand, and then you know that Dracula... And you know Dracula's going to become Apocalypse. Ah, this is the first MODOK that I've played against. I mean... That Armor plus Destroyer play, though, we have Electro out, so we can't do that. This is the first time I've seen MODOK in action, and that's really sick. That's terrific. That's a rad play. Largoman says, oh, damn it, you're right. It is the struggle with card games, because the whole purpose of a card game, the whole point of card games being the way they are, I didn't mean to snap. The whole point of card games being the way they are, there needs to be more stuff than you can track. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Cards can't be played here. Oh, fuck yeah, this is the best shit ever. Oh, I'm doing this shit 100%. Electro. Bzzzt. Lockjaw. Wasp. Mjolnir to me. Alright, so I'll just win this location. Well, wait a minute. Oh, I'm fucking doing this. Oh, shit. That's fucking really funny.
Opponent snapped.
I mean, I gotta do this. So let us see. This is guaranteed. Well, this is a problem now. Because now, the Nightcrawler can just move over. Unless I drop Storm on left. That won't do anything for us. Because the problem is, they're going to win both of these locations. Because I have to retreat. Yeah, like this Nightcrawler on left was the problem. Because if I play here and lock this out, and then no one can play here, then I can play the Destroyer here on the left. Yeah, I mean, once we locked it out, we were screw-aronied. Professor X left, your first thought was correct. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but on the turn when I played Professor X, that's the same turn that they played Nightcrawler, right? It's the same turn they played Nightcrawler, right? I want to say, yeah. So I couldn't have known that. And by shutting down Lockjaw, what does that do? That means that they are unable to get any more power on the right. And then it becomes a battle over the far left. And who will win on tie breaks? And those Lockjaw decks, I believe that I'm going to be in a good position against a Lockjaw deck to win with just a Destroyer on the left and then win on tie breaks. That was the logic. On reveal effects happen twice. It's actually very fortunate. The simpler play was simply to run Professor X on the left, but there is at the very least an argument to be made for the other one. Alright, show me what's up. So my opponent reveals first, pulling this card over. I mean, I think this is the best card in the game, Arrow, by like quite a margin. So, what's nice here is that Magneto will now... Well... If I do this here... I mean, I lose to a Doctor Doom. That's what I lose to. I lose to Doctor Doom. This is a Doctor Doom, that's it. Nice.
Victory.
Seems so unlikely. I mean, the reason I say I'm losing to, like, Doctor Doom is that I'm not seeing a lot of signals for Surfer. I'm not seeing a lot of things to set up like that. So, since I don't appear to be up against a big combo-y, bursty deck on the end, I'm up against probably a lot of single-target cards. So they would have to have, like, top-decked a single solid card. So, benefit of running Leech. Yeah. Like, I need to yell a bunch about the impact of Leech, like what we're not worried about anymore. Alright, I lose this. You lose Black Widow.
Opponent snapped.
Oh, dude, if you snap me turn one, I'm insta re-snapping, baby. Yeah, if they moved Nightcrawler, we would have lost on tie breaks for sure. But we played to our out, which I think was reasonable. Alright, just armor mid. This would be a good place to play for Jessica Jones. I'm just gonna do this in Jessica. Then focus on trying to win this one with...
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh, okay. I'll probably Magneto mid then. Giganto, okay. So now, we can pull this Lockjaw out of the way. But is that even what I actually want to do? I think I just want to do this. So my opponent can't do anything super predictably with Lockjaw here. $16. Well, crap. We are so close, and yet so far. So close. 4 is 26. 4 would be 24. Destroy your right and then cry. I mean, that's a play. That seems great. All right, we're getting out of here. Again, I still feel like consistently I am finding that if I snap with Daredevil or the, what's this called, Electro, things are good. Yeah, because like I think right now my brain is like we want to definitely we want to snap right now. Here we go. And I think I need to be much more reticent about that. I think that's the biggest thing that's going wrong. Could Sunspot then pass on turn 6 if guaranteed to win? Excuse me. So if we Sunspotted and then passed, Sunspot would have provided 6 power. Dirty says, I was snap before armor on the hood. Well, they can send it across to us. Swap it with a card in your deck. So we only have 3 cards that are 2 or less. So this could be like Storm, Electro, Cosmo. It could also be Magneto or Professor X or Hobgoblin. Rats. A wave hit. A wave hit the ship. Oh, it's a Shang-Chi, is it? All right. Excellent. So we're pretty much good there. I'm gonna do this leech. I'm gonna do this. I think this is the one. I think I'll snap that actually. And I'm almost certainly just destroying, right? Yeah. Not the fastest way to gain cubes. The fastest way to gain cubes. Hobgoblin the tunnel is the most delightful play. I actually think this is good enough. Because I have Sunspot, past turn 2, 3 and 4 here. And because this is Necrotia, it's unlikely the opponent will play very much after that. And then I can probably get a pass on turn 5 to get this guy to 8. And then I can Magneto. So this is like a bunch of power here and 20 here. Haha. I figured it out. I figured out the video game. So now I'm bailing on this lane. Now I'm bailing on Bar Sinister. I'm like super out on this. Well, actually, now that we're in this situation... Oh, yeah. Oh my god, yes. Oh, dude, yes. Yes.
Wind, aid my hand.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, it's from heaven. It's literally the best. This is why we're playing the list. This right here. This is why we're doing the list. Right now. Oh my god, I'm over the moon. I'm proud of me. Jubilee. Uh-oh. Dracula, huh? So Dracula is a pickle, huh? Dracula is quite the pickle. So I think that what we're going to do... Captain fucking Marvel, really? Gee, Louise. This is bad. I'm gonna keep playing. All right, so this is I think the most. I think this is the acceptable play. My opponent might play here, but right now there's a 15 power differential. It's very hard to overcome. I'm going to reveal first, which means we do lose to Shang-Chi, but I think this is maybe the best that I can do. So we just outright lose, huh? Defeat. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure we... That was just tough. That was just a tough one. Oh. No big deal. No big deal. Alright, when you play a card here, swap it. Oh my god, are you kidding me? With a turn 1 play? Let's go. I think Professor X lock Marvel in. I mean, that seems tricky. That seems tricky. Amazing. Meh.
Wind.
So now there's virtually nothing that villain can do to deal with this. So that means I will be playing this here. Oh, really? Alright, this is the game. Win on tie breaks. I'm gonna do this and then retreat. We've won on tie breaks! Unless my opponent has some sort of negative. Alright, nice. Trivial. Alright, we win twice.
Victory.
Whew. Alright. Tricky games. I want to snap as much as humanly possible. I think I need to be a little bit more patient if I'm running this sort of list. This might actually be alright. Because then I can go like 3, 4, 5, pass, and I got a good amount of stats. Sunspot. Expected a claw mid. That would have been awesome. Okay, this is what we're definitely going to do. Because now we're very likely winning here. Oh shit, it's Morbin time. I think Jotunheim is pretty good. Alright, Storm.
Aid my hand.
Dude, Storm Jessica Jones is just really, really solid. Apocalypse, huh? Dracula, eh? So Magneto would be really good here. Dracula's very good in Jotunheim, because it just gets minus, 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 and then it sets its power. Yeah, dude, Storm into Juggernaut is one of my absolute favorite combos in this game. Colleen Wang gets rid of Wolverine. That goes there. How many does villain have now? 2 in the hand? This is about the best I can do. It's about the best I can do. Damn. Yeah, I mean, that seemed like the most hopeful decision possible. I still think that statement that I've been making earlier on is like, I really just need Daredevil or Electro to be consistent. With my snappings, at least. Yeah, dude, I think this is one of the worst qualities of the game. That I can't just turn off chat. It's one of those, like, I don't know why the game ships with this. So we have Daredevil. Whew. Stefan says, maybe Chavez, you lack power last turn? We have a ton of power last turn. We have a shitload of power last turn with Destroyer and Magneto. We're doing great in that department. And again, what I am trying to point out is that I think that the problem is play errors. All I've been talking about is play errors, not like this card seems weak, doesn't feel like this is working very well, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's play errors are the things that I'm most consistently feeling. That's what we're talking about.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir to me. Yeah, I mean, you can't really convince me that this isn't the sweetest thing that's ever happened. But how do we win 2 locations? Yeah, I'm doing this shit. This is too awesome. This is too awesome. And then what I can do is I can yoink Thor over. Yeah, so then we just crunch that lane. Let's think. I think this might actually be the most reasonable play. This is really painful, actually. Vision is like the strictly worst card. Yuck. I think I have to be really careful with Hobgoblin, because it always feels really good to play, but I think that Hobgoblin is the most difficult card to execute correctly in this deck. I need to retreat because I don't know what this Vision's going to do. Yeah, Ramsey Red Wolf, we're not looking for card suggestions right now. We're not looking for any of that because there's still a lot to learn about this particular list. Sometimes when I'm playing, I like switching cards a lot, putzing around as I'm exploring with an idea. But right now, there's only so many things you can work on at any one given time when you're sitting down to play. There's only so many things, and so we control variables. I am feeling a lot of potential play variation patterns with this deck. And so instead of considering card changes, which is a viable part of the game, I am instead saying, okay, what are some... And reshuffle? Gross. I'll just play this. Facius says, feels like you aren't seeing any Deathwave or Galactus, and this deck is mainly meant to counter that. Again, I'm not looking for changes to cards or, you know, to your comment. I'm not looking to change the entire list, per se. I'm focusing on what are some play pattern differences that I can do. That's what I'm focusing on. And also saying this deck counters that deck. Counters, in at least in a well-made game, which I think this is, counters, like this countering that, think about those things.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
To me,
Wind, aid my hand.
counters are often the most blunt, simple, banal. I'm doing this. Seems fun. Looks like we are going to be losing unless I draw, like, exactly. Destroyer. Oh, we win the flooding. Guess this. Yeah, counters are often the highest level, simplest starting point. You know, something like Spearmen counter Cavalry in Age of Empires 2. Like, that's the starting point. And indeed, this deck has very strong matchups against Deathwave, very strong matchups against Galactus. But, like, many layers underneath that is, yes, if this counters that is a part of this game, play decisions in decks that you don't counter. Not only is that a big part of the game, but that's like a really interesting and critical part of the game. And because one thing to frame is that a lot of people sit down when they're playing and they have many, many, many different goals when they're playing a game. For instance, I might say, my number one goal right now... Alright, I'm fucking dead. My number one goal right now is to maximize Qs. That's the number one thing I'm trying to do, is to maximize Qs. At which point, discussions about... hey, like, let's snap here, let's retreat here, hey, what's the best deck in the meta, all these sorts of things. That's what we'd be focused on. And I think that's completely fine to focus on. It's completely great if that's something that you want to do. More commonly, if you're trying to become good at a game, you are not trying to win every game. That is actually one of the diametric opposite things that you're trying to do, is to win every game. What you're trying to do is to develop skills so that at some point in the future, you can increase your win rate. So for instance, what I'm doing right now is, this list seems really interesting. This list is really cool. It's doing a lot of things that I really enjoy. And as I'm playing it, I'm starting to say, man, there's a lot of variations in when I snap, when I don't snap. By the way, that thing that gets bigger when it goes back into the deck, it also stays bigger. Do I even care that much about the quantum tunnel? Probably a little bit. So yeah, I'm feeling a lot of interesting play decision differences. I'm feeling a lot of options, different lines, different considerations of when to snap. So that's interesting to me. So I want to learn how this plays and how this feels. These are pretty acceptable. Probably locked up flooding. I think this is the right play. I'm going to play Daredevil here only for tie breaks. But then I'm going to Cosmo the right lane to protect that. I'm going to do this. Yeah, and so one thing that I'm kind of obsessed with in competitive games is, hey, what are the easy wins? Okay, cool. I know that this is an easy win. Let me set that aside. What's the more difficult marginal wins? And I'm going to use StarCraft because that's obviously the game that I'm far and away the best at. In StarCraft, you'd have situations where you'd be like, oh, okay, so if I do this 3 base opening, if you do this 1 base opening, I automatically win. I know how to defend all these 1 base aggressions, and then I'm gonna have 3 bases worth of income, and I'm fine. And I'm completely fine. And so I practice that way later. So I say, okay, so what if I go 3 base and they do this kind of 2 base aggression? Ah, okay, great. This is gonna require a lot of playing and a lot of studying. Now, what I could do is say, oh, well, you know, in this 3 base versus 2 base strategy, dude, Sean, you should do a 2 base versus 2 base, because this 2 base opening counters that 2 base opening. Well, of course it does. But I am selecting this 3 base opening because its free wins are against this 1 base style. And so therefore, I am primarily focused on trying to gain an even better edge with the build that I like, as opposed to try to just hope that I hit against a bunch of stuff. And there's a certain kind of player in card games that understands decks have matchup issues. Decks have issues where this deck, for instance, is very good against Galactus decks. So this deck, if I'm seeing lots of Galactus decks, I'm gonna switch to this and I'm gonna own it. Yeah. And that's a reasonable thing to do. But there's a consequence of that. I don't want to say a problem. I don't want to say the reason that's bad, because it isn't. It's a fine way to gobble up points. But a consequence of that is that if you're focused so much on just picking the deck that counters the most common thing in the meta, you're not in situations where you're having to make a lot of marginal decisions. You're not in situations where you're practicing bad matchups. You're not in situations where you're taking something that's a 48% win rate and pushing it to a 51% win rate. And those are the things that are super, super, super interesting to me as a competitor, even though I don't take anything, you know, at pro level like I did with StarCraft. I think this is an important thing to keep in mind. And this is why I'm saying things like, hey, not taking any card suggestions right now, not doing it. Not because I think that this is the best, most unassailable deck and nothing else should be run except for this one, but rather because this is what I'm interested in running at the moment. I'm gonna use the restroom real fast. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know, there's a... Actually, I want to briefly see if I can upgrade any of these cards. Magneto? The one thing that's kind of funny about this idea of counters and how to counter things is that in modern-day StarCraft, most people... In modern-day StarCraft, most people just play one of the 3 races. And I'd even say 99.99% of people play one of the 3. And those who don't play random. And this is a consequence. This is a consequence of the fact that a lot of people, when you're playing StarCraft 2, you pick your faction, you hit Find Match, and then you're paired against somebody. And that's it. You did it. You're paired against someone. In Brood War, the way it worked is that you would enter into a lobby, and then it would count down from 10 to 0, and whatever your race was when it hit 0, that's the way that it would be. And so what would happen is that you'd have some people like me that would just play Zerg, or like my brother that would just play Protoss. But you'd have matchup pickers who would say, you know what? I really don't want.
I am Iron Man.
I be Iron Man. Yeah, you'd have people like me or like my brother that would just only play one faction, and other people that, as the countdown was going down, so I'm actually going to do this and this and pass, I think. Because I think this deck does run Shang-Chi, right? Another option is just to do this, which I think it will do. It feels good to Cosmo Wong.
Wakanda forever.
That would have definitely won me the game. Because I just saw the Black Panther and the Iron Man get dunked, but maybe what I should do is say, well, there's... Oh, they have Zero in there? Oh, that's right, they have Atom Warrior. Alright, that was... I literally was not paying attention to the Atom Warrior. I was in my StarCraft story. But in, yeah, you'd have some people that would only play non-mirror matchups. They'd play Zerg versus Protoss and Zerg versus Terran, but if they were against another Zerg, they would play Terran. There was a famous player by the name of Rhett who would do that a lot. And so there was this funny thing that would happen where there was a world championship every year, and there were like, out of maybe the 50 or so people that would be in there, of those 50 people, like, you know, 3 or 4 were matchup pickers. And you'd have this hilarious situation where as it was counting down, you'd have someone that played Terran that would not play Terran versus Terran. And they'd be switching against someone who didn't play Protoss versus Protoss. So they'd be like fucking trying to change at the very last second. Yeah, I'm doing this. So this is great. Because after turn 4, this will combine. And then Magneto can pull the Juggernaut off flooding. But oh my god, it was so funny because you'd wind up with something where, like, 2 matchup pickers would wind up, like, in a PvP that, like, fucking none of them had played. And they would be, like, the clowniest looking, most terrible games. Oh my god, it was so funny. If my opponent Daredevil's here, or excuse me, Professor X is here, that would be legitimately so funny. I probably have screwed myself by doing that. This is actually probably an unbelievably incorrect play, because now they can lock down Nova Roma. But I do need a lane to be able to... She-Hulk and Polaris. Oh my, look at this. Wow, that's, you know, She-Hulk, I have just not faced against a lot of She-Hulks, and I'm just not playing around She-Hulk correctly. Almost ever. Well, I think we're going to lose, but I want to see what happens. Let me just mute people. This looks like an L. This looks like a super duper L. But they did play She-Hulk, which is one of their stronger ones. Yeah, we need an insta-retreat. What does muting do? It's the emoting stuff. So I think the thing about this deck that I would change, I might change the Leech, which has been relatively ineffectual for us. I mean, destroying the throne room is really good. Alright. Not the biggest fan of that. It's kind of like negates a lot of what I'm trying to do, but Magneto can probably pull these guys off as well. I'm gonna need to keep playing stuff here. Feels fucking fantastic. This is a reasonable run out. So, I mean, I can Magneto to pull things to Jotunheim as well. And it'll pull these 2 off, which helps me guarantee the win on Mojo World. Storm there? Great. So then I can Magneto to yoink everything, yeah? It's pretty good. So this looks like a very simple and clean win. We pull Brood over. Zabu no longer costs 3, costs 2, so we can zoink this. Well, my brain still views Zabu as a 3 cost, so I feel like it should at least half get pulled. Real stick, am I planning on playing all of Metroid Prime on stream? Probably not, although part of me is fantasizing about a week where it's cleanup week, where all I do is just finish a bunch of games that I never quite finished. Finish Control, finish Metroid Prime. So again, this is the kind of hand where I think I need to be a little bit more... I drew Electro, I'm the best player that's ever lived. So I think that I want all of these kind of together. Actually... So here's what I think. I'm going to put Armor here and Electro here. And then I'm going to turn 4 Professor X here, because even if my opponent does play something into this, I can pass on later turns for value. Yeah, Electro Sunspot just works so well together. So I'm literally not even going to touch Nidavellir. Because my goal is going to be to... yeah, just flood up Mirror Dimension. Leech is dead. Yeah, Leech has felt pretty ineffective so far. Alright. Gobble gobble. Let's just mute this right away. I'm gonna do Hobgoblin here first. Okay, so this... I mean, this is about it, right? Oh, that would be so funny if it was Hela. Yeah. Did I lose? Oh my god! You know, I'm gonna do a small change. You know, the thing that I really like about Leech is that it owns She-Hulk and Death and Silver Surfer and all this sort of stuff. But this is where I'm actually interested in doing a change for 2 reasons. One, this is my second favorite card in this game. So any excuse to run this guy. And 2, I'm just in the mood for something a little different. And this allows me to still continue to practice what I want to practice, which is these kind of weird, funky matchups. Because I think that another alternative run out would be turn 3 Storm, turn 4 Jessica Jones, turn 5 Spider-Man, turn 6 something else in there. What's your first favorite? Professor X. Cards are not revealed here till the end of the game. Alright, passing it along. Professor X is my #1 favorite card, period. Alright, this is the game. So I'm probably going to Jessica Jones right, Professor X left, Magneto right. Favorite Marvel character, though? Spider-Man. Look at that. Spider-Man. Spider-Man is my favorite, man. Spider-fucking-Man. Because Spider-Man has real adult problems, like, will Mary Jane make out with me under the bleachers? Where were you last turn, you turd? I think I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to Jessica Jones the right. And then we're going to kind of like, we're just going to kind of like see what's up. I guess this. Like, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing here. I mean, honestly, Magnetoing on the hub might just be the best. Deck panel screenshot? Yeah, it's just a screenshot. Bud Poops' chat, will Taskmaster get the 8 power, Jones, or the 4 power? I'm reasonably confident it's the 4 power, but I'm not 100% confident. Because I think that it is a 4 power card. So this sets the power to the power of the last card you played. No, maybe this actually does make it 8, now that I think of it. Oh my god. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh, this makes for the easiest last turn ever. Oh my god, clean 15. Yeah, no, because the way this reads is, set this card's power equal to the power of the last card you played. So the last card I played has now been buffed to 8. It's 8.
Higher, further, faster, baby.
We've done it.
Victory.
Good copy, Professor X, no? Or, I mean, like, the question was, like, in a general sense. Sure if there's DLCs for Hollow Knight? I didn't even know it had DLCs. I didn't mean to snap. It's too ingrained of a habit. There it is. I meant to snap. Eat shit, Kale. Dude, I found my twiddly pen again. So I think now we're going to start winning cubes because I've actually changed up my play patterns. This is not good. I think that I have Hobgoblin. And outside of that, everything is going to be playable that I draw next turn. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, shit.
Wind aid my hand.
I believe that I am losing. Fuck this game. I'm getting out of here. I'm literally... No, I'm not doing it. I'm not... no. Nah. Next. I'm out. Dude, I'm so unused to playing for 1 cube. The stakes feel so low. Whoever is winning here draws chords. I like chords. Uh-oh, it's Morbin time. Nothing happens at this fucking location, dude. When 2 shitty cards come together, 2 shitty gamers will have to find out the best way to win the video game. Magneto is gonna Magneto away. For the might of Asgard. So this is where I like Spider-Man a little more than I like Professor X.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Farts. Sure wish I'd not played this Cosmo here, huh? This feels like actually a reasonable play to me. Alright, well, we are losing really bad. These frickin' discard decks. Only lost 2. Got to do some science. What is good against a discard list? I mean, honestly, what we're doing, I think that was one of those games where it was correct for me not to snap. It was correct for me to look at that last turn and go, probably not, and just depart. Spider-Man does feel weird in this right now, for sure. I almost want to run a Titania or something like that, like some strong, nice last turn kind of play. Honestly, Spider-Manning here. Nice. So... I know that looks a little weird, but I have everything that I need in my hand. This is a destroy list. Alright, so... let's do this here. So now they can't play on the vault anymore. And I'm going to snap. And then on turn 5, I get to wait to see what they do first. And then I'll even have the ability to, like, Magneto left to pull things if I need to.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Oh, that feels like some good shit right there. I mean, that feels like some good shit. I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. This is, though, a game where I would rather have had Leech. Wave. Really good. Oh my god, yeah. Oh, dude, shut up. Nice. Very, very good. Brown Chicken Go Meow. I did the ML stuff, like 2018, 2019. Add a copy to another location? Sure, I'll fucking do this and I'll snap. Baby, are you kidding me? 3Gs, this list is very top heavy. Without Electro, it's hard to play them all. Again, I think that this is one of these weird things about Marvel Snap, is that you are actually totally fine. Oh, this is gonna be fucking awesome. You are totally fine not playing on curve and being top heavy. Gold is a great conductor. Dude. I mean, come on. I mean, come on, dude. Look at this. Like, I mean, like, you know exactly what I'm doing. You know. I know. We both know. Like, I'm obviously gonna do this. Obviously. Spat on. Sure. I mean, there's no way. There's no way I'm not gonna do this. It's like a 0% chance. And our sunspots are right in the same lanes as the collector. That's fucking terrible for us, for sure. Fuck. Oh my god, shit. Damn it. Double Collector and Double Agent 13 into multiple Maria Hills. This is tough. What to do? What to do? The gosh darn dino on the Baxter building. See, I'll just blame Spider-Man hitting the wrong place. I do think this is one of the reasons why the Moon Dino builds are, like, just generally speaking, very popular builds. Because, like, they tend to do a big play on turn 5 instead of on turn 6. Yeah, you know, maybe Hobgoblin and Destroyer is probably certainly the funnier option. Certainly what I should have done. What a mistakey. It's your pal Day 9 Makey. Random card for each player. Oh my god. Maybe I should run Enchantress. Jubilee would be pretty bad in this deck for sure. Jubilee seems pretty mega gross. All right, Nokia. A little bit more manas. Really? What the fuck? All right. Siskow just gifts 10 gifted subs. Oh my god. Siskow, what a treat to see you. Happy Thursday. It's the last day of streaming this week. So this is what's really nice. I can do this, and I can do this. Oh, fucking Electro, yeah. Right. So now I only have one card here in Atlantis. Iron Man resolves, sure. So now we win right. I love Spider-Man. Spider-Man's so cool. So now I just need one of our big boys in the middle. And what can this possibly bring over? It can possibly bring over Nakia, possibly bring over Wave, and I think both of those are fine. Yay, we beat a devil dinosaur. We beat Robert. Alright, we have not really gone anywhere in terms of cubes, but we're going to keep trying. I like the Spider-Man edition. It's a lot of fun. Does Magneto pull randomly? Let's wait a second. Let's see what's happening. I think that card is random. I think. It might pull left to right. It also might be play order. Those are the three options. That is, I think, the complete set of possibilities. Because I know, like, with Captain Marvel, it's the order in which Captain Marvels are played. I mean, really good news. As good a news as any. We have some destroyers in here, so that's pretty terrific. This is correct. Okay. I think this is right. I'm pretty sure that my opponent is one of those hazmat decks that's trying to lower my side as much as possible. Okay. So, I mean, this kind of stinks, but if I do this, it's still in the deck is armor, and yeah, I only have 3 cards in the deck, and I think all 3 of them are bad. Yeah. I mean, we have the Destroyer to be able to remove things, but we're out of space. So, I mean, we're pretty sure they're just going to hazmat us out.
Escaped.
I still feel pretty good about this game. Because I've played a lot of debris stuff. Bale Mole says, I know it's not Marvel Sniper League, but did you see Oliveira's run this weekend? Dude, that was fucking sick. I mean, it was super, super amazing. It's one of the awesomest tournament runs I've seen. So good. Loved it. I just had this game. Sunspots abound. Uh-oh. Holy shit. Get me out of here.
Escaped.
Do you watch any reality shows? Not really. It's another one of those games where I needed to not snap on turn 1 as I want to do. Reality competition shows, I'm watching Physical 100 right now, and it is so fucking good. Okay, so I'm going to Sunspot here and plan on Professor Xing Grand Central to prevent the pull. Okay, I have a game plan. Alright, we've won.
Victory.
So we're playing for about another hour today, so let's see if we can maybe get to 50 with this. Not entirely convinced by the Spider-Man in the list. I think that is better as some kind of turn 5 card. I'm probably going to put in Gamora. Care to get spoiler? I'm in the middle of it. So I should definitely snap this one.
Oh, snap.
Much as I love Spider-Man, I think Gamora is going to help this. This is going to be a pretty simple change, I think. What's my level in Snap? Like 1800, 1900, something like that? I truly despise the rate of collection after 2. Like, truly despise. Alright, hold on. No one say a damn thing about Physical 100. Stop spoiling the game. Or, stop spoiling the show for me. I'm in the middle of it. Beowulf, I saw you start typing stuff. You watch it, Beowulf. Clearing chat. Getting that out of here. No spoilers for Physical 100. Assume that no one's even watched the first episode. We're an anti-spoiler room. Nice.
Victory.
Those were Kato spoilers, I guess. Thank God. Thank goodness. So I think that what I'm going to do is, I think that if I get higher up, Leech is going to be very, very good for just neutering these powerful turn 7 plays. But I think Gamora is like a really simple way to make a small tuning against what I'm seeing specifically that I think will actually help. Now again, I want to delineate between what I was talking about earlier, which is, I think there is a long way to go for me to understand and improve my quality of play as a player with this deck. And so I wanted to leave the deck alone and play with it and get a better sense and a better feel for it. And now, I want to make some small swaps, but not more than just tiny little swaps. Day 9 is the luckiest boy in the world. Yeah, I think that the way that the game feels as a consumer after level 1000 is awful. For sure. Super duper for sure. Hell yeah, Cosmo. Welcome to the party. Sand Amanda. Alright, so I think right now, what else is in here? Yeah, what else is in this? I'm just gonna go for this right lane. I'm going for this right one. Because we're gonna win the ruins. Excuse me. Yeah, we're gonna win the ruins. Let's do this. So then I can play Destroyer next turn. Sean, do you have all the cards? I don't even remotely close to have all the cards. Yeah, I think that, like, after collection level 1000, I think that there's something really simple that this game hurts with respect to me on. I think that from 0 to level 1000 is, like, the best progression ever. Oh, this won't replace it. Oh, I wish I'd known that earlier. I could have won the Quantum Tunnel many, many, many times. Because this says, lock down this location, cards can't be added, removed, etc. But this lets you swap it with a card in your deck, and in card games, there's always a really subtle, nuanced difference between things that sound the same, like playing a card is different than putting a card. Like in Magic, if you put a card out, that's very different from being able to play a card, which is very different from being able to cast a card. Thursday says, like, how does a card literally say etc. in its rules? I mean, now that you say it, that's pretty fucking hilarious. Yeah, this is something that's really funny, is that I literally assumed that it would get dunked. I'm not doing that. I literally assumed it would get dunked. So that means that there's probably like 6 games today at least that I could have won. Howdy, Shades. Says, I'm collection level 11,000. I've never opened a Series 5 from reserve. Only bought with tokens. Feels bad. Yeah. No, I mean, I truly think that the experience after collection level 1,000 is awful. Awful, awful. In terms of unlocking cards. I love Sinister London. We're snippety snapping. And again, the specific reason why is I love the journey from 0 to 1,000 in this game. I think it might be the very best 0 to 1,000, or like very best first 50 hours of a game ever. Energy.
Opponent snapped.
I'm doing this.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir to me. Yeah, like, honestly, I'm just like, yo, dude, literally, I would love to pay money. I would be thrilled at the ability to just pay money now that I know how the game works. Like with Magic, I know how Magic works. I understand when I look at the cards. Before I have gotten to play with them, I understand how it works. But this game really is just a fucking time vampire.
Mjolnir, to me. Mjolnir, to me.
It's weird because it's like this game does not seem like the biggest problem is that it is a lot of time. Or excuse me, like a lot of money. It feels like the issue is that there is... This is fucking perfection. Because, like, I will pull both of these over here, and then this will get dunked, and as long as it doesn't hit Destroyer... Amazing. I mean, that's so good. Woo, that's so fucking good. That is so good. We literally beat a hardcast Infinite on the last turn. That feels very good. Loving Gamora. Sure, why not? Like, if there was a way to just hand this game $200 and just unlock all the cards, I'd be like, awesome. But it's like, okay, I want you to play. So you can pay me no money, and in exchange, I will give you a little bit, or you can pay me a lot of money and I'll give you a little bit. Give you a little bit. C+ says, why wouldn't they retreat? They were never winning after that. We barely won. We won by 3, right? So, I mean, I think it's very reasonable for them to... Yeah, I'm just getting out of here. It was very reasonable for them to stay. Because remember, they'd crushed the right. They were winning by an enormous amount on the right. They'd lost the left by 2. And then they had the Infinite hardcast in mid. So we would have had to do 13 or better. I cannot tell you how much I would love to get a Electro right now. Yeah, because to me, I really feel like for this game, I must play every single day, period. I must. Absolute must. If I do not play every single day, I fucked up. I think I actually need to storm here. I think storming here was the correct play. I think I fucked up. Oh my god, monkeys forever! Oh my god, Jaren, holy fuck! Happy 37 months! Fuck. Well, this is all terrible. That's fine, I'm gonna top deck Jessica Jones. It's like not a big deal. This is a big fucking deal. I think I've actually played this as wrong as possible. They need to storm left, bail on flooding. Yeah, no, I mean, like... This game very clearly says you must play me every fucking day. I'm getting out of this game. I'm completely hosed. I have to play every day. I have to play 15, 20 minutes every day. That's it. It's the only way you're allowed to interface with the game. That's the thing that I find the most irksome, I guess I'd say, irksome about the system. Axis says, do you buy credits to accelerate your progression, or do you just use what you get naturally? Well, I mean, I got the card. The problem that I have is that if I'm spending money, the game still clearly wants to grab me and shake me and say, you will play 20 minutes a day, no matter what, and that is all you will do, you fucking motherfucker. Oh my goodness, is it a Galactus?
This land is always changing.
It looks like a Galactus destroy list. And this will swap a card within my deck. So even though they're drawing from my deck. Bucky Barnes, Nova.
Wind, aid my hand.
Amazing. So I actually think this is the correct play. God, I'm killing the game.
Enough said, bub.
Armor does suck a bit. Armor does suck a good bit. So these are all the 2-costers, right? So this doesn't do anything yet. Probably like this. Well. No fucking way my squirrel girl is gonna get to go off because I yoinked the Cosmo? It's fucking incredible. Look at this. And now this means that I can just play fucking this here, because this is deactivated and now we're gonna win on tiebreakers. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Calculated. Calculated. Stay in here, Fiasco TK. Now, if they run Killmonger, we still will win on tiebreaks. Because they will nuke their sunspot, and my squirrel in the middle lives. Winning by times. What if he kills Wolverine, then he jumps mid? Well, Broseph, then they're better than I am. But fortunately, we're the best player here. They snapped on that? Yeah. Because also, they've been seeing most of my list, so they probably were... This list is a little weird. The list is a little weird, for sure. Dude, Jaren, how the fuck have you been? I have, like, not played any games off stream for a while. C-Pulse says, how have you played 3 games in a row without seeing Arrow? We have not seen a lot of Arrow today. We have really not seen a lot of Arrow at all. Not even a little bit. Yeah, I snap on Daredevil and Electro and probably snap a good percentage of the time after that because I'm fucking awful.
Opponent snapped.
Oh, shit, I don't reveal first. Be a shitty card, please. There it is. Whew, that was close. We almost had to suffer the consequences of our actions. See what villain does first. Oh shit, Dracula, huh? Alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Let's see if we can get there. My opponent cannot play anything now. So my opponent has 4 cards in hand. So they're gonna pass. This is gonna get +6, so this needs to be 5 or greater. Ah, 6! Alright, it was worth it. That's pretty funny. And we know they're running wasps. I mean, you know, maybe I shouldn't have done that, but I'm clearly, obviously going to do that. Alright. So I think that's one of those situations where I needed to be a little bit more careful about playing Electro and Daredevil. Because in a lot of ways, they're trying to strive for the same thing. Alright. Alright. Has there been another card game that only allows one of each card in a deck? You know, it's kind of funny because it feels like that is the most obvious thing to do in a card game. Probably the most notable would be, amazing. Probably the most notable would have to be Magic the Gathering's Commander mode. Magic the Gathering's Commander mode is probably it.
Mjolnir, to me.
All right. That would have been a sick turn. All right. Perfect. Magneto, to me! Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what villain thinks they're doing, but there you go. Cosnitis says, did you ever play Duelist? I saw they relaunched that a while back. Boris says, Goblin mid 100%, should have Hobgoblin mid. So again, give yourself a little room when you have a, should have done this, should have done that, should have done X, Y, Z. So imagine that instead of Hobgoblining, or excuse me, instead of Gamoring here, imagine we Hobgoblin mid, okay? Hobgoblin mid would have been Hobgoblin and Leech. So imagine for a moment that the Leech goes here. Okay, so my opponent has 15. What did we have here? We would have had 3 to 15. So in that situation, wait, am I doing this right? No, maybe that's actually correct. Hold on. Yeah, looks like it would have been a -8-0 here. Yeah, because if it was -8-0 here, and if Leech was here, then it would have been 3. There's some line I looked at where I thought that we might lose if that happened. Because the thing about this is that if they play anything mid, we are getting ourselves a larger lead over here. Because in my eyes, it would have been great if we'd gotten the 12 here, but if they play nothing here and nothing here, Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, no. Yeah, that's the line. Yeah, the name more. Yeah, no. Thank you. Yeah, if I play Hobgoblin and they play anything big, then there's something big here. And I have 3 against a bunch of big stuff, and the most I can contribute is 13. So yeah. Playing Hobgoblin here would have been a much bigger error. Yeah. Okay. But you're up 8-0. Sure, I'm up 8-0 here, but I'm definitely losing this one. And then I'd have to play in here, and I'd have to do some hoping that they don't have something like Shang-Chi and something else. Because Magneto and Sunspot doesn't win mid no matter what. Magneto can get Shang-Chi'd. And Magneto also would have pulled the 10 power Thor over, which would have roasted us. Yeah, okay, so going through that again, it is not... Playing the Hobgoblin here would have been strictly incorrect, and let's talk about why, now that I've bumbled my way through that. So first of all, let's say we play Hobgoblin. We don't know what my opponent is going to play. Magneto got leeched. We're on turn 5. We haven't seen the leech yet. You can't talk about Magneto being leeched when I'm talking about before the leech has been played. Okay, so let's go through this. Previously, it was these 3 cards, and I just had an armor here. It's turn 5. What do I do? If I Hobgoblin here in mid, if they play a big card, then this big card runs the risk of landing here. What's the situation then? There's -8 here. There's a huge lead over here. So I would not, if they, for instance, had played something that has 6 power, which is not a huge stat line for turns 5, but whatever. If they had 6 power here, they would have been at 18, and I would have had 3. I would have needed to make up 15 power here some way. And this then is a problem. Because I can't win with Magneto Sunspot here. They have -8 here. I'm in a situation where I have to start doing some hoping. Because if I'm Magneto, I'm immediately pulling over the Thor over here. I'm still losing this lane, because remember, I only had 3. So if I'm pulling the Magneto over here... hey, Mad Dog, yes, we played Armor here and Hobgoblin here. That's the situation that we're analyzing. If we Armor here and then we Hobgoblin this on turn 5. So... if I then had Magneto, this would have been -8 from the Hobgoblin plus 10 versus my 12 and 1. So it's 13 versus +2 before they have played a card. So that's a differential of 11, which is a little dangerous. So let's say he plays nothing and then Infinite, you lose anyways. So if my opponent played nothing, what would have happened? We would have been in a situation where it's nothing, and then it is a literal coin flip. Do they play here or do they play here? But again, the big thing is that I think it's strictly incorrect to play the Hobgoblin here. Not if you Hobgoblin though, so if they Hobgoblin here. So if I Hobgoblin and they played nothing, right? So it's Hobgoblin -8. They'd have 13 here. And I would have 3, so it's a differential of 10. They're ahead by 10, and I'm ahead by 8. And then if they play the Infinite? Sure. So, again, like, I think that what I want to point to is that I just don't think Hobgoblining is the should have done this 100% decision. That's the argument that I'm trying to make. The reason I'm going with this play of playing the Gamora over here is that if they do nothing or something here, they only have 1 more slot here. So this likely either gets filled, and then if it doesn't, or if it's not really that big, I'm trying to hard win on this lane. That's what I'm going for. Long as it says, if you chose to play Gamora, you should always play it mid that turn. We lost or what? No, we won. But again, like Babarski, the point that I want to try to communicate is, instead of saying, should have done this 100%, do that. Give yourself a little more wiggle room. Because if you said, hey, what about hobgoblining mid? Then it would have been great, but a little bit more room creation. Especially as a streamer, where I have like a few thousand people going, you should have done that, you should have done that, you should have done this, should have done that, should have done this, you know, et cetera, et cetera. This is my small request to preserve the ability to have a dialogue as opposed to, you know, that sort of adversarial relationship that's like so common on streams where it's like, dude, you're such a fucking idiot, bro. No cards can be played there. All right, so miniaturized lab, we probably just win. Yeah, I'm gonna snap this. I think this is right. So I don't think that it is like... After talking through, I don't think it's like 100% either way. I see the merits. I see the merits. I see thus merits. Okay. Do I have an ability to lock some stuff down here? I do. Alright, so we win Kunlun. Alright. Oh. Oh. So I'm gonna do this, and then on the final turn, I'm going to Gamora. Oh. Oh. Well, this is awesome. This looks really similar to the deck I was running. Oh, it's so good, dude. Oh my god, it's amazing. Oh, yeah. These games are going quite a bit better since we put in Gamora. Oh! I mean, maybe we get Shang-Chi, but like... having the 6 might be good enough. Oh my god! We got fucking Shang-Chi and we won! Oh my god, it's so excellent.
Victory.
Alright. Oh, this feels good. Missions, give me this. Ice Ice 402, get that out of here, please. Pretty please with sugar on top. Dude, I'm snapping. Why not? I have Daredevil, Electro, and Destroyer. I'm doing this shit. You can play your first card here each turn. This is fine. I'm doing this shit, man. I want to see what's in my new deck. I want to see what's in here, man. I'm going to run down some Electro. Let's do some soul searching, shall we? Brr. Oh, goodness. Captain Marvel. That's pretty good. We're going in. Alright, we're dunking it. Seems good. Whoa. Add a random 1 cost to each location. I mean, this is fucking straight goofy, man. Shanna and Skrull. Oh, baby. So wait, Super Skrull has the ongoing effect of all enemy cards. What's this one? Spider-Man! Just like fucking Destroyer mid. Alright, there we go. Guess I don't have any zero-cost cards in there.
Victory.
Oh my god, we're getting more water. We're doing stuff here. We're starting to win again. We're starting to win. I am feeling confident. Drew plays with Gamora. I replaced the leech. Our friend the Leecheroni and the Pepperino. All right, let's dunk him. Dunkin' time. Maybe I can do Storm Jessica Jones on Quantum Tunnel to just secure that, or I might just Storm Jessica Jones elsewhere. Rocket Raccoon, rat-tat-tat-tat-tat, and then it gets dunked. Oh, you jerk. Armor gets dunked, and what do we get? Show me what I got. Farts. That's not what I want to see. I'm doing this. Dun 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 dun. Ba-da ba ba ba-da.
Aid my
Bum ba-dun dun dun dun. I'm doing this. Just locking it down. Because my opponent plays in flooding. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Alright, well this is goofy as hell. I'm doing this. I'm rooting for my dog. All right. I mean, I'm rooting for me. I'm rooting for me, baby. I'm rooting for me. What in the fuck is happening on this ladder? All right.
Victory.
Love bots. Love them. I'm all about the bots. They call me Sean Bots. A sunspot? Yeah. Oh, snap. 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 Snippity, snappity. Okay. Was Armor and Gamora there a better play? That was an impossible play. We could not have done that because we had an Electro out. It's a big fucking tragedy. But howeverly, damn. Watch this. This is gonna be sick. This is truly gonna be sick. Watch this shit. Oh, I want to do two of these fuckers so bad, but that's okay. We're gonna do this. Then we're gonna Gamora Sinister London. Alright. It's Duncan time. Whoop. Oh, fuck yeah. Wasp. Dunks. Vision. Sunspot. Dunks. Wasp. Alright. Not a lot of movement happening over there. We're gonna Gamora. Dude, can you imagine a villain plays something here? Oh! Oh, it's going straight to the quantum tunnel, I'm telling you. Alright.
Opponent snap.
Oh shit, opponent snapped. I'm gonna do like this. Try to pull some Jubilees over here. Fill this shit up. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's set all these Jubilees down here. Oh, yep, let's bring those right back. Oh! I mean... Yeah, I really think that the Gamora is helping us tremendously. Because we're not up against, like, She-Hulks and Deaths and, you know, Silver Surfers. We're not up against any of those thus far. But the deck was doing a non-zero amount of positive stuff for us. So just adding in a little extra power with one card swap, I think, is excellent. Alright. Highest power of the power doubled. Sure. So this seems like a fair Professor Xing thing. I think I'm doing a little more accurately here. That would have been a good crunch. Fuck yeah, dude. Oh! So I'm going to reveal first. I slightly wish I had revealed second. Thud, thud, boom. So where do I think our best chance of winning is? So this has the highest power here. So I think this is the right play. My opponent has to start playing here. Like, they must. Which means then we're going to be able to win this. Because now when we play this here, this currently has 6 plus 1 power, so it has 7. So when we play this, we're going to have 24 power here. Nice. I don't really think that's a YOLO Hob mid. I really don't. I think that would be very odd if my opponent doubled down on Throne Room with a single slot left. I think. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Victory.
Yeah, Arrow would have rocked us for sure. Ah! Ah! Alright. Snippety snap. It's weird, like now that we have Gamora, we're just crunching. We're just crunching stuff. Snap turn 1 every time. Feels great. All right, let's get big stuff out, shall we? Morbius. And it gets dunked. And I actually think it's just going to be Magneto, like straight away. All right. Oh, okay. Very well. Oh, shit. It's rock o'clock. Let's get some rocks out there, huh? Get the energy. All right, it's going to get dunked. Rock. Good old E Boney Mo. I'm doing this, man. Thin those rocks out. And then next turn, I can play 2 rocks. It's fucking sick. 2 rock. Ah, fuck me, man. Ah, shit. That's pretty funny. Yeah, that might have been the game-losing play. I think I need to just cut this quantum tunnel shit out. Should just play to Gamora. So this lets me play for all the lanes, right? Because we will be winning that right one. And so now I will play here. So now we're winning mid and right with Jessica Jones, and then left with Gamora. So alright, so we lose that one. And over here, Vibranium. Oh! Gamora ball corner pocket. Hey, we're getting towards 50. Oh wait, can I actually upgrade Magneto? Can I actually do it, or is the game just like showing that to me and then being like, no, you can't fucking do it? You know, let's do one more. Let's upgrade one more thing. Oh, yeah, I need to do this splitty. Is there a cool card here? This guy's pretty cool. Dude. My god, we got something of value. What are the odds? There we go. Turn 1 Daredevil. Yeah, alright. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, the one main thing that I actually want in this game is, like, I just want to be able to get the cards. That's it. I would play this game a lot more if that were the case. Do I want to do anything right now? Do like this, I can destroy her here and I can hobgoblin and do other things. Oh, shit. There's turn 7 this game? Oh, fuck. Marvel, fuck. No Mora Gamora. I'm probably going to be destroying there. Probably these 2 lanes are the ones that I want to win. Right. All right, yeah, let's see what's up, man. Let's see what we're doing here. The thing that I can't have is the destroyer plopping down. Well, at least we know this is going to be a large sunspot. Alright, this guy's just stacking up on the value of things. Alright. Swarm and... Ooh, that feels... I mean, that feels terrific. Right? We just have that on lockdown. That's great. Oh my god, it's so good. It's just fucking awesome, isn't it? It's just awesome, isn't it? Ooh, that feels good. Oh, that feels great. Oh, that was a little bit close. Holy shit, we almost fucking immediately lost. Holy fuck, that was actually that's the scariest thing I've ever seen, man. It's like tying your shoe and looking up and realizing that like a sniper bullet was right where you were just standing, man. Never tie your shoes. Never tie them, that was scary. They're not revealed to the end of the game. Very good. I'm snapping recklessly. I think I'm the best deck ever. Oh my god, we're getting rocks? Lucky me. How do I want to do this? Turn 3 out of 6. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. +1 energy this turn. It's fine. We are revealing first, so we are definitely going to place this down here. Because these time stones say on reveal, draw a card. So this... Wow, this is actually like... Wow. We shut it down and then got, regardless, totally fucking up. Ooh, rocks. Dara JN, what a treat to see you on this fine old day. Quinjet, we're going in. I mean, those are some pretty huge cards over there, huh? God, I wish I got revealed. Rock. And... I mean... Why can't I see this? I guess this shit. I don't know. Is it actually a Jubilee? So many rocks in here. All right. Streamer client. Yeah, no, I'm fucking cheating. So it stinks a little tiny bit. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stones in here. I mean, Thanos right just wins. Oh, fuck. Ah, fucking hell. Give me a break. Mamma mia. See, here's the thing. I didn't know whether to trust this. I was not 100% sure if this was a bug or not. And why does... Because this is on reveal. I see the logic. Parts. Let's do this, and give me that. Let's go here. Still not sure. Still not sure if that's a bug. Still not sure if that's a bug. I mean, because that feels like it's absolutely a bug. So I think that what is occurring... Snap. I think what is occurring is that my opponent played Jubilee that got dunked and then redrew Jubilee. You couldn't pay me $1 million not to just jam out Cosmo, like, right now. Let's slow this down. Never mind, I'm doing this shit. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, turn 4. There it is. All right, let's lock this down. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking awesome. I mean, like, literally the most awesome ever. Yeah, oh snap. Alright, I can't play anything. Very good. And Lincoln the bot gives me the cubes. There it is. Time is it? It's 4:40 already? Unbelievable. Dude, dumping Gamora in here is real good. I'm sure I want to swap that with Leech when I get deeper. See now that Monkeys and Dara, Shade have all stopped by today, like, I'm just too powerful. I'm just too powerful. Like, I can't not win every single game. Can't not. I hate New York. Like, I hate New York both as a location and as a location, if you know what I mean. City that never sleeps, get out of here. Like the city that never cleans, am I right? Woo! But Sean, why do you have such strong opinions? I mean, I really don't, but God, does it feel fun to say that I do. God, does it feel fun to say that I do. I think we'll be okay with the flooding like this, I think. Oh shit, am I losing this shit? Oh, we're tying. Oh, we're tying, huh? Right. Show me what you got. Czar. Ant-Man. This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. How does this shit fucking work? So we are pretty dead. What can I draw here? Unless I draw exactly Sunspot 4, 5. Oh! Mamma mia! Mamma mia. Yeah, I'm gonna just do this and maybe retreat. My opponent snaps a little bit. It really feels like there is nary a thing I can do. The big error was like, for some reason I totally spaced on the fact that this would just rotate. Everything would be swapping locations. So, you know, sometimes you fucking lose. At least we're gonna finish our missions today. Destroyer and you would have won. How's that, Lebcon? How's that? How would that be the case? So we were losing mid and losing right? So if I destroyer and win left? So we're losing every single lane in that game. So if we're losing every single lane and we can play destroyer in one lane, then we will win one lane and lose two. Yeah, no, I mean, I'll back up and say, yeah, my mistake in that situation was I needed to, all right. My mistake in that situation is that I needed to just not do all of the shit that I did. All right. Oh, Forge. Oh my god, we're hitting some of that F word. Jessica. Jessica's nice, because that'll not just fill up the raft, but it'll let us get a big advantage. Oh, this fucking guy doesn't cost 6. Fucking ass. Passing the turn, because now I have to win raft.
Wakanda forever.
Now I have to like leave this stupid game. God! How sick would that have been? Yeah, this game does a couple weird things with cost, where if something costs 6 and its cost is reduced to 5, for the purposes of like when locations say you can't play something, or it has to be cost 6, it doesn't count. It's like, oh well, this costs 5. It's like a 5 thing. Could have went right with X to stop the Arnim. How's that? How's that? My opponent Arnim Zolas, and then wins the right and wins the left. My opponent, because I only had 1 here, right? I only had 1 here, and they had 4, I think. And even so, there's armor in the lane. So there's armor in the lane. So armor means that when Arnim Zola. Oh, dude, fuck yeah, let's go. When Arnim Gorgonzola appears.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
Mjolnir to me. Alright, dude, this is the fucking awesome play right here, man. I'm doing this shit, man. Yeah, Arnim Zola can't do anything, because Arnim Zola says destroy the cards, right? We have an armor in that lane. Yeah. Holy shit, we're winning. Now that is pretty damn hilarious. Get over here, Jubilee. Fuck. Cosmo, go! Cosmo, to the middle! Yeah! Holy fucking shit. Jesus, holy shit, we got fucking annihilated. Oh my god, we've been fucking roasted. Maybe, just maybe, the correct decision. Maybe, just maybe, we should have done none of the decisions we did. Storm instantly loses. Storm insta-snap loses. Instantly. Oh, fuck. Alright, we're dunking. Alright. Ooh, probably just like this. Probably just like this. Ironheart. Poof.
Wind, aid my hand.
Card. Just give me Infinite, huh? It's not actually that great, huh? So we need to do this. Pretty good.
Opponent snapped.
All right, so I'm gonna start playing for X Mansion, and we will see what Psylocke can do. So we can also just destroy her on the right. Really? Have I been owned? Ah, fuck yeah. Feels nice.
Victory.
Excellent. Yeah, we're climbing up. We're getting towards that juicy 50. Getting this, getting that, hitting this, hitting that. Last game, and then I'm gone. Then I'm leaving. I'm really happy. Okay, this next game is our last game. This is the last one.
Escaped.
50-50 on that? Do you see how instinctively I just click this? It's not even a 50-50 at all. I'm just too good. Got any fun weekend plans? Well, Gunny. Got a hot date tonight.
Snap.
Got a good one. Good old hot dates. Coming up tonight. And then tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm going to spend some of the day spooning Cecilia. My little turkey pig dog. My darling baby princess. We're gonna be doing some spooning of Cecilia. Hawkeye. Hawkeye gets dunked into. All right. All right, this is the game.
Opponent snapped.
Yeah, I'm staying to the end. But yeah, I have to do a lot of just like finance shit tomorrow. Just like just a lot of garbage. Bum, dum, dum, da, da, ba, 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 dum. All right. We're fucked. We're so fucked. I'm just gonna let it happen though. We're super duper ultra omega fucked. It's pretty funny. We're super ultra superlatively dead. Unless one time? Damn, how's that possible? I mean, I literally am crossing my fingers and hoping death isn't there. Unless. What are the odds? What are the odds that a Galactus player that's clearly playing Galactus and snaps like on turn 2 actually has it in hand? Like, what are the odds? And you might say, near 100%. And I'd say, fair. Oh yeah, fully expecting death null there. Yeah, null seems like another... It's like doing the same sort of shit that death is doing. Ugh. I'm leaving you. Goodbye, all. You're fantastic. I'm not streaming tomorrow. You're the best. You're all the fucking best. And what I'm gonna be doing... spooning CC tomorrow, but then Monday mostly walking. Tuesday, drafts. Not sure what I'm doing Wednesday, but Thursday, Company Heroes 3. Bye, darlings. Bye.